In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create an animated spinning wheel with 4 options infographic slide in PowerPoint, and this is how the slide looks. As you can see here, I have created this tire completely in PowerPoint, and then I have just added the road with some shadow effect. So what happens when I click, the tire or the wheel will start spinning, and then the options will come one after the another. So let me just show you. When I click, you can see here it started spinning, and the road also it's moving. You can see something like this, and it will keep on continuing till you end the slide. And when I click, it will show the first option. You can see here with the arrow A, and you can add your own icon and the detailed text. When I click, it will show me the option B, then comes the option C, and then the last option D. So depending on your requirement, you can add 4, 5, 6, any options as you like. And I have created few more slide, and the other slide I have just created with only you can see here 3 options only, because when I click it is going back. And one more slide I have just created, you can see here, without any road effect. So you can just, it's up to you, whichever slide you want you can just choose from. You can see here the animation. And if you have not subscribed to my channel PowerPoint University, please subscribe it now and make sure to enable the bell notification icon. You can join my Telegram group with the help of this link. And if you like to contribute to my channel, you can do it through PayPal or Patreon. The link is provided in the video description section. So let's start the tutorial. To create the wheel, I'm going to enable the guides first. Go to the view, enable the guides, then go to insert shapes and scroll it down. You can see the stars and banners. I'm going to take the 6-point star, draw the star by holding the shift key so that you get the perfect star shape. And then you can see here the orange point. I'm just going to drag this down, okay, maybe this much size. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it align center and align middle. The next thing is I'm just going to cut, you know, this part, which is the pointed part. For that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert shapes, and I'm going to select the oval shape, draw the oval shape, again hold the shift key so that you get again the perfect circle, and then shape outline, make it no outline, then make it align center, align middle. So you can see here the pointed parts of the star which I want to delete. So for that, I'm going to select the star first and then hold the shift key, select the oval shape, then go to merge shape. You can see here I'm just going to make it intersect, so I end up getting a shape something like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 hollow circles. For that, go to insert shapes. I'm going to select a circle hollow, draw the circle hollow, again holding the shift key, okay. And then what I'm going to do, you can see this orange point, I'm just going to drag outside and make it this much width, and then again hold the shift keys and reduce the size, and again make sure that it is aligned center, align middle. So I end up getting a shape something like this. For this shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill, you can give any color, and later on we can just change the color, or we can use some gradient fill. So let's do that part later. You can see here maybe something like this. And then I'm going to add one more circle hollow. For this, I'm going to select this, press Ctrl D to duplicate, you can see here, and I'm going to shape fill this with black, and hold the Ctrl Shift key together, increase the size, you can see here maybe this much size, and then make sure it is aligned center, align middle. And then you can see this orange point, I'm just going to drag this inside, make sure that it touches the circle, something like this. And again, if I want to increase the size, I can just hold the shift key and Control and shift key together and increase the width. And then again for this also, I'm just going to make it more wider. something like this. So you can see here the shape of the tire is there now, and if you want you can add some more shapes also. And if you like to give more effects also, kind of a threading of the tire, for that what I'm going to do is, let me just select this, I'll just duplicate this, press Ctrl D and bring it here. Then what I'm going to do is go to insert shapes, again go to the stars and banners. I'm going to select which is the 32-point star. You can see here, again hold the shift key so that you get a perfect shape, and then put it here. You can see something like this, and then this one I'm just going to make it outside, or I can just hold the shift key and reduce the size a little bit also. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both of this shape, something like this, and then go to the shape format, merge shape. You can see here I can just do something like this also, or I can, maybe you can just do it something like this, but again let me just make it more outside here. Let me just make it something like this, and then I'm just going to merge shape. You can see here this type also, you can make it shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill you can make it black. And again if you want you can just increase the size a little bit, hold the Ctrl Shift key together, and then align center, align middle, and then just send this to back. So you can see here we have got a shape of the wheel ready. And then if you want to put some screws or whatever you can add, or if you want to add the logo also, you can add the logo here. So let's add the here the screws. Go to insert shapes. I'm going to select the 6-point star once again hold the shift key, make sure it is in center, again align center, align middle. And then what I'm going to do is, let me just zoom out. I'm going to insert shapes. I'm going to select the oval shape, draw the oval shape by holding the shift key again. Make sure I'm just going to place this here, shape outline. You can make it a kind of a black, and shape fill you can make it somewhat a dark color, and press Ctrl D to duplicate. For on each point of the star I'm just going to add it here. Press Ctrl D to duplicate. You can see here, and then this is the last one. Then I'm just going to select the star and delete it, and then you can see here the screws also has been added. Now it's time to add the arrow. So depending on your requirement you can add 3, 4, 5, or you can just cover the wheel with the arrows also. It's up to your requirement. Let me just remove the guides and then go to insert shapes, select the oval shape, draw the oval shape. You can see here shape outline, make it no outline, right mouse click, go to format shape, fill, make it somewhat transparent so exactly we know what we are doing and how much size. For example, you can see here our arrow should come from here. You can see here the outside of the tire, and then I want to cut this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this, press Ctrl D. You can see here I'm going to increase the size, something like this. So what I'm going to do, see if you are seeing here, I have just created 2 circles. Okay, so first circle I'm selecting, select the second circle and merge shape. You can see here I'm just going to make it a subtract, so I end up getting a shape something like this, and then I'm going to cut from this point. Go to insert shapes. I'm going to cut this area also, select this one, hold the shift key, and I'm going to subtract this one. So I end up getting a shape something like this, and then I'm going to add one arrowhead. Go to shapes, select the triangle, draw the triangle, You can see here shape outline, no outline, and rotate. I can just make it flip vertical or flip horizontal also, not a problem. And then I'm just going to attach this one here. You can see something like this, and I'm going to select both of this and shape fill. I'm going to make it maybe say orange and press Ctrl G to group it, and then I'm just going to bring it here. This is my first arrow. You can see here something like this. Press Ctrl D, and I'm going to change the color to some other color, and then I'm just going to rotate it. Make sure that this part, okay, this is I want for my second. I'm going to send this to back. You can see here again, if you want you can just arrange it. Again press Ctrl D. So I'm going to make it maybe kind of a pink, and then I'm just going to add one more here. You can see something like this, and then send this to back. All right, so like this you can just arrange it. So depending on your requirement, either you want 3 or 4, you can do it. So let me just send this also to back. Yeah, and then let's give some shadow effects. So I'm going to select this one, and let me just give some shadow effect, which is maybe this one. You can see here again, for this I want to give a shadow effect like this. So this is the 3 options. Again, if you want you can just press Ctrl D, add one more, or you can add 5 options also. Now once this is done, it's time to give the text. So before adding the text and all those things, I just want to give the animation to this wheel. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select the wheel. You can see all those things I have selected, and press Ctrl G to group it. And for this, if you want to do some a 3D animation also, sorry, 3D effect also, you can give. So go to the effects, and then I can just go to the 3D format, and here I'm going to select maybe this one, which is the angle. You can see something like this it will look. And for this also you can give some gradient fill. But anyway, let me just add the animation now. So I'm going to select this, go to the animations, enable the animation pane, add animation. I'm going to select spin. You can see here it started spinning, and double click this one and go to the timings. Duration, up to you whether you want to keep it fast, medium, or whatever. Let it be medium, and then repeat. I'm going to make it until end of the slide, so it keeps on rotating or spinning. And then so this is the animation. Now let me just go and add the text. So this is my option A. If you want you can just make it bold, increase the size, and then I'm just going to bring it here. You can see here, let me just bring it. This is A. Again, if you want white font, up to you, or black font also you can add it. This is B, and Control D. This is option C. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I can just add some few more text. You can see here equals LOREM within bracket 1, some Latin text, and I want to delete some extra text from this. Okay, let me just zoom out. I want to give some gray, reduce the size. You can see something like this. Press Ctrl D to duplicate. This is for this one. Ctrl D. This is for here. Now this is so much gap is there. What I can do is I can just press Ctrl A to select all, and then I can just bring it here at the down. Okay, and if you want you can just do more animations. Like if you want to add a road also, you can add it. For example, shapes, I'm going to select the rectangle, draw the rectangle. Okay, shape outline, make it no outline. Shape fill, I'm going to give somewhat color like this, and then send this to back, you know, as if it is looking it's spinning on the road also. That effect also can be given. And then you can just add some shadow effect. Go to insert shapes, I'm going to select the oval shape, draw the oval shape. You can see here, shape outline, no outline, shape fill, make it black completely. Let me just close the animation, right mouse click, go to format shape, go to the effects, and here soft adjust, start increasing the size so that you get the shadow effect. You can see something like this. And again, if you want it more lighter, I can just increase it. You can see here more transparent, and just send this to back. Yes, so this one, our shadow effect also has been created. And if you want to add some lines also, you can just simply go to insert shapes. I'm just going to select one straight line as a divider, shape outline, no outline, shape fill, I'm going to make it white, and then I'm just going to cut this one. So you can see here this much I'm going to select, press Ctrl D. Okay, then I'm just going to select the white line and hold the shift key, select all this. You can see here one by one by holding the shift key, and merge shape. You can see here I can just simply subtract it, and I got this shape also. And then let me just send this to back a little bit, just yeah, so I can just place it something like this on the tire also. Okay, and the shadow also should be on here, so you can see here. Now let's add some icons. Go to insert, click on the icons, and any icons of your choice you can simply add it. Maybe I'm just going to add some random icons and make the height and width as 0.5 only. And then let me just add it here, one, this is one more here, and there's one more another here. All right, and then go to insert shapes. From the lines I'm going to select the freeform shape, and here I'm just going to click something like this. You can see here just is a pointer for the text. Again, shapes, freeform, you can see here, and then I'll just move it here so that the line is visible. And then the last one, okay, and then I'll just move this text here. And again, if you want to add the animation, some animation for this also, you can just simply add the animation. For example, go to the animations, enable the animation pane, and you can give a wipe effect. You can see here the wipe effect, and this also, it has to be come there. So for this I'm going to make it appear, and this should happen after previous. So you can see here, if I play, it started spinning. You can see here again it will come like this when I click. So likewise I can just add the animation for this also and for this as well. So simple animation effect, you can use it. And one more last animation also you can do for this line. So let me just zoom out a little bit, and then you can see I'm just going to select these lines only, press Ctrl D to duplicate, and bring the other side of the here, which should be outside. You can see here, let me just align it properly. So it is something here I'm going to put. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select both this one by holding the shift key. So you can see here both I have got selected, and press Ctrl G to group it, and then you just go to and then just say send to back, so that when you group it, it will come front. And let me just send back. I think this is okay. If yeah, now what I'm going to do for this, I'm going to add the animation, which is the, let me just go to animations, add animations, go to more motion paths, and then I'm going to select the left here. Can you see? Click OK. Let me just zoom out further, and can you see the two points, one is green and one is red. So I'm going to select the red one and hold the shift key. I'm going to make it something like this here. All right, and double click this one, move the smooth start smooth into 0, and go to the timings, make it extremely slow, or you can make it 40 or 50 also, not a problem, and repeat until end of the slide and click OK. So it can see it started moving, and this one it should be with previous, and I'm going to bring it to here, the second one. So if I play, when I click, you can see here it started moving also. All right, so depending on the requirement, you can just add the animations speed or slow, it's up to you. So you can see here our slide is this one. Yes, so these animations we can add it.